looks good. Let's see how this looks. That looks good. Excellent. We may have a quality stream here. Alright, alright, alright. Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of SimAirport in early access. We are going to jump in and continue playing our airport. This is my airport, test airport 41. I've done an airport or two along the way. All right, let's see where we're at. We spent some money last time expanding the terminal, which we didn't expand our capacity. Oh, we did kind of in security. We expanded our security throughput. And we shifted around some things like the flight crew lounge. We moved it over here. We added on to the terminal in this section over here, creating a kitchen and a pizza joint. We've got space here for another food thing or maybe a bar. We moved restrooms down to here. They're still the same size as they were over here. But basically what we did was we widened the terminal out to 20 tiles. And that means when we want to, when we're ready to, we'll be able to add gates on this side. Boom, because see, we're lined up there. We're going to put those upstairs. So there'll be large gates. They'll be connected upstairs above all this. And we will go from there. All right, cool. Let's see, what else did we do? Oh, we built a fuel system, because here's what had happened was, to bring you up to speed in case you hadn't seen it. After Thursday night's stream, so that would have been part 3, I guess. Yeah. I logged off, I signed off and all that good stuff, but I accidentally left the game up and running, so we ran up to like $2 million in the bank on day 52. So when we came back earlier, we had a whole bunch of money to spend. So what we did was a number of things. Excuse me. We shifted a gate from here to here. So that bought us 20 tiles more space away from the road. All right. So it gave us some depth to work with. I've still got to move this over, shift this stuff over, and we'll look to do that here in a minute, because that's going to entail building a whole bunch of underground stuff. Oh, you know what we can do? I see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go to dismantle. Let's drop underground, and let's dismantle this fuel pipeline over here, because we no longer need it. I'll get that out of the way. Okay, cool. All right, so what we'll do is we'll shift the baggage depot and this medium hangar over. In fact, we may go to a large hangar. I haven't quite decided yet. We have a large hangar at this end where we have a couple of fuel trucks. We built a fuel system down here with it, 3.2 million liters of storage capacity. We have several 100,000 liters currently in inventory. I think we bought it about 96 cents a liter. Let's see if we go here. Go fuel services. Yeah. Current reserve 781,000 at 96 per liter basis. We're selling it at $1.51. We're getting about 8 flights, 8.5 flights a day that want it. So about a third. That's not bad. And what that does is it gives us more flexibility. I mean, if you drop the price way down to where you're making 10 cents a liter, you'll sell a lot more fuel. Okay? You won't make as much profit, but it all kind of balances out in the wash. Here's the thing, though. You also have to more actively manage the inventory because you're going to burn through it faster. All right? And for me, with this amount of money, okay, I'm looking for this to drop below $1. And if it gets down to into the 80-cent range or possibly lower, that would be super cool, because then we're going to buy the hell out of it. I mean, if I have to take loans out of the bank, we'll do it. Justin Corman, what's shaking, buddy? How are you? Happy Saturday evening. Hope you're doing well. So that's what we're going to be doing. We didn't. So if you have, you know, X amount of fuel, the more tempting you make it, you know, with the price being lower, the more flights are going to suck it up, the faster you're going to have to replenish it, and then you're going to be a little more at the whim of the market. And I would just as soon have some time to work with. Hell, I'll run out of fuel, you know, whatever. Run out of fuel and just not sell any, rather than, you know, pay too much for it and lose my profit margin. Yes, some profit's better than no profit, but at the same time, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not that important. All right, so we got some fuel down here. We got the fuel pipeline all hooked up, and it runs, let me just show you where it runs. It runs, whoops, that's upstairs. It runs way the hell out here and way the hell back over here and down. So that way it will not interfere, hopefully, with any future construction considerations as far as our airport goes on this side. Now, initially we kind of chatted about doing domestic on this side and then maybe make an international terminal on this side. So we may do that, but the key is to keep pushing up our daily profit margin, which means we have to bring in more flights, which means we have to increase our throughput. Part of that was the security upgrade to 6 rows instead of 4. Okay, so we did that. We have room here for 2 more rows before we have to look at doing some rearranging, and we've got the room to do the rearranging, except we're going to be kind of in a pickle at that point this way. Now, that said, we do have space over here to work with. All right, so we could go this way as well, because we can shorten all this up here to where it's tighter over to the taxiway instead of a mile down there. In fact, I think that may be the first thing we need to look at addressing. But anyway, we can expand baggage claim this direction. All right, so, and the way we've got this set up is your arriving packs are just going to run straight down this way, unless they're going over to the bathroom or something, okay, or they need something to eat or whatever. But the majority of the traffic flow is going to be along this north wall and then out. All right, the idea is to create as straight a line possible for them to get out of the airport as efficiently as possible, so they're not in the way. It's less crowded. But we've got the room here where we could build, we could widen this out and build baggage claims all the way down here. Okay, but then we've got to have our security as well. So there's some considerations here to look at. The other aspect is really when we start adding upstairs, we'll probably move security upstairs, if not security and ticketing upstairs, and then baggage claim will have this whole lower floor to itself. All right, that's a little further down the road. So let's get focused on what we want to do now. What we want to do now is correct this cluster right here. That's the one thing we hadn't really fixed since making the transition and shifting the gates down. So we want to move the baggage depot. All the bag claim stuff is over here. So that just means we have to work on our connections. So let's go underground and look at some planning kind of stuff. All right. If we build, let me see how this looks. If we grab a baggage depot and put it here-ish, where's that going to put us? Close. This would be great right here. That'd be a pretty bueno spot, okay? Because we still want to have that 10 tile, box, and we'll put it basically right up against where the hangar is going to be. This area that's marked off right here, that's our no build zone as far as foundation goes, because it's within 10 tiles of the taxiway, right? We can build here, we can build all the way over to here, then we're on the gate, and we can build. We'll be able to build here because we're going to delete this taxiway here, okay? But this hangar is going to be here, okay? So yes, technically, we can't build in this space either, okay? But we're not fussed about that because we're going to shift all this down. That hangar's going to be sitting here, okay? And it may even be a bigger hangar, so we have more vehicles down here. That way we can put 3 baggage carts and 2 fuel trucks and a partridge in a pear tree, so they're conveniently located close to gates A1 through 3. Then we won't need them down at the other end of the taxiway making long distance runs. Okay, so that makes sense to me. Okay, so construction wise, we need to, alright, so we need to look at putting the new hoopajoop. Let's get a, this color will work fine. Alright, that's 2 by 7. So that's where the baggage depot is going to go, right? Okay. Now we know that we're going to have a connection coming out here and here. Okay. Then there's a little wall segment right here. All right. This is the input. This is the outputs. This is going up to the aircraft. This is coming out of the aircraft. All right. So now we're going to drop. We're going to lock here. We're just going to use the bracket, left bracket button to drop down to basement 1, and we're going to duplicate this. All right, so boom, boom. So that's where the new baggage depot is going to go. All right, so we have this set up right here. All we really need to do, okay, is run this one here and this one here. Okay, that would be the simple solution. All right. However, comma, this is an opportunity for us to think and plan ahead. Okay. So what we're going to look at is 3 by 5. Do I have this right? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it comes off at that tile. Okay, so it goes there, and then there. Yeah, because this is the 2 by 7 right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we got it set up. All right, so now we're going to go magenta, and we're going to make this the if we do this right here, we should be able to make our connection like this and like this into the hub. All right. So then that leaves connection here, 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 and here. Now, there's no real reason for us to do anything with this hub. We may reposition it a little bit, but otherwise, what I think we're going to do is reroute the ticketing run over to, say, here. Okay. And so that's going to be the input here. And then what we'll do is just put this as an output to an input here. Okay. It doesn't have to be two-way, right? Because the bags are simply going up to the carousels. All right. So that's a going to the end of the line deal. All right. As in coming in from ticketing is coming in from an end of the line. We could do a two-way hub-to-hub connection. That's okay, but it's not necessary because, again, we are going, at this point, we're at the baggage depot. We're going out of it and off to baggage claim. There's nowhere else to go from there, okay? In theory, if you wanted to connect to another baggage hub, then you'd come off on a hub-to-hub port over here, which is why we're getting this fuel stuff out of the way. And then we could run somewhere else on the airport grounds, if not, maybe straight all the way down here, and put another hub down there for another baggage depot serving, other gates. If we do an A4 and A5 down here, we could make that kind of setup, okay? That's how that works. So what we're trying to do here is plan for the future. And with this setup here, if we shift this hub over a little bit, what we can do, it was shifted over to the right, is we could tie in these 3 existing carousels here, here, and here, make this the hub-to-hub connection, and then we've got room to add 2 more carousels on this hub. So that expands our capacity to 5 carousels. Then, if we needed more capacity, we could, say, disconnect here, build an additional hub, reconnect this carousel to that hub, and then we'd have, boom, make another hub-to-hub or an output-output, output to input. And then we'd have the ability to add 4 or 5 more additional carousels. Okay? Does that make sense? So when you're expanding your baggage system, you want to plan this out and think ahead to what you may need in the future and where you want to go with things in the future. This may take a couple of days worth of work, excuse me, to keep it within the maintenance window. Now we've run up to 20 maintenance guys, so guess what? There's 20 done. Okay, so that's done. All right, so now what we're going to look to do is some additional planning, because we're going to make this the input. We need walls around all this. All right, so this is going to get included in the construction. We're going to go to here, over here, and we can go to here. Okay. Do I want to bring this down here a little bit? It doesn't really matter because this is, wait a minute. Something looks offline here. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is too wide upstairs, but the actual conveyors up and down are on this first row. Okay, so they're on this side. That's why it looks kind of wonky. So maybe I don't have this drawn out correctly. Maybe the wall will actually be here. That would seem to bear fruit because that's the way it is there. So maybe I have this one tile too high. Let's just zip that out of the way and go with 2 by 7. Okay. And then we'll have connection. Then we'll have a hub. No, we can't do it right there. Let's bump it down one tile to here. Well, I guess we could because the connection actually takes place up here. I kind of prefer this placement though. Set that up like that. Then we go over here to over here. We go to here. This connects across over here like that. This is our input from ticketing. These are future expansion. Okay, that's cool. Let's look at this. So now our connection to ticketing will need to run like this to right there. Okay, which means we need to plan wall space. We're going to actually open this up one additional tile because, again, I like to create a little bit of space down here because that's, in theory, where maintenance workers would have to go. Back in the day, when this first came out, you had to create that space. You don't have to anymore, okay? That's something they took out of play. So we'll go to there. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to shift this hub down 3 by 5 to there. It's going to connect. No, we're not going to shift it to there. Back up. What we're going to do, in fact, we're not going to make this connection here either. We're going to shift it down so this connection comes into here. Which means we need this hub right here. Okay, now, so that means this will come into this port here. There's this port, port, and port. Okay, now, these 4 ports will be intended for baggage carousels. This port will be intended for future expansion. All right, this is our hub-to-hub connection, which is actually an output to input because, again, you're going to an end user at that point. And then we just need to reroute for ticketing, and we'll give some space for that because that next hub, next baggage carousel will very likely wind up 1, 2, 5 by 3 right there. All right, so let's drop this down. Just page down. 5 by 3 right there. So its connection will be like this. Do I have that right? I do. It just doesn't look right. Something looks funky about it. I guess it's just what we're seeing underneath here. Okay. So the connection will actually be here and we'll go to there like that. Okay, so this will go to this. This will continue. These 2 tracks will not change, and technically this track will not change. It's just going to the connection point will move to here, here, and here for these. Okay, so now what we just have to do is reroute from ticketing. So we'll do planned wall. In fact, we'll just keep it open. There, like that. All right, then we'll run this like this, like this. Yep, nope, we just kind of lost our little maintenance space there that I wanted. Dope. Oops. All right, let's take that out, take that out there, and here is okay. Actually, no. Yeah, no, okay. That gives us our maintenance walkway. And then we'll go back on this track here. Very good. Okay, there is our plan, all right? And then we will change the wall to here. Actually, we don't even need it there. We can move it down an additional tile, save some foundation costs, because again, foundation's $500 a tile. So that's, how much is that? $36,000 worth of, no, $9,000 worth of foundation. Okay, and that's going to basically pay for these components right here. Okay, all right, so that is our planned baggage upgrade. Now, what we can do, the smart way to play this is going to be to do this, like I said, over the course of a couple of days during maintenance windows. Okay, is we're going to build the foundation first, like that. Okay, so that's $100,000 worth of foundation we just built. But that's going to set us up for success. Once that's built, we can start plumbing things in. We can start building the new hub, run all the connections, okay, and just get them one tile short. So then when go time comes, we break a connection, we make the connection, and boom, we're right back up and running. No sweat. If anything, and the other thing is, once this gets built, we won't have to worry about pre-ordering stuff. We'll just order it, and then boom, done. It's there. It's good to go. All right, so there's our baggage upgrade. Now let's go back up to upstairs here, and something I want to do. I want to change. Well, let's see. We're going to wind up running this wall down a little further to make the security exit over here, which means we want to, well, it doesn't matter. We have glass walls for the security exit, no problem. We're going to move this guy. We're going to build some wall along here. We're going to add some foundation up here. I mean, we'll be able to build foundation all the way over there, but I don't think we're going to need to. Furthermore, a thought would be to possibly build maybe new restrooms over here. These would be bigger restrooms. And then if we add gates down here, shift these restrooms down further. So arriving passengers should go straight into those restrooms, whereas departing packs, you know, here in the arrival departure lounge, we'll probably use these, which we shift down here. We don't want to put them in that space. We could put them in this space here. Okay. Probably further down than that. We could probably put maybe another first class lounge, or I don't know. I don't think the bar needs kitchen support, so we may put a bar here and then put like another food place like sushi or dessert bar or bakery, something there. Okay, and we'll see how that works. We could also put another shop, but boy, that shop makes some money. I'm impressed. It's pretty cool. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and just build out the foundation to here. Let me real quick, let me just plot this. Nope, let me just plot this out. All right, so in theory the wall would be like this across here. Okay, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, break. 1, 2, 3, 4, break. There's space for the restrooms. This is what we want for baggage claim. All right. And in theory, we could go even bigger. It might be good to have bigger restrooms. I always go by 4, and then they always seem kind of crowded to me. Do they seem crowded to you guys? They seem crowded to me. So in this case, let's give them an extra tile. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go there. Okay. We'll get a lot more toilets and sinks in here and all that stuff. So yeah, this is all we need. All we're doing is building in another bag carousel. And I mean, we could really shift them all over a little bit to make a more efficient use of the space. All right. So there, we're going to throw some foundation up here for now. I think we can demolish this down. We don't need that in the way. We don't need that planting up here on the surface looking fugly. So let's clear that out. Good. And we can go from here. All right, cool beans. We have a plan. And again, what we're doing is working towards expanding expanding for additional gates. Ronald Garcia, welcome aboard. How you doing? Did I hear that WOW Air filed for bankruptcy? Huh. They're a big European carrier, right? Is my understanding. Excuse me. Are they European or are they here in North America? Let's see. WOW Air. Budget airline WOW Air shuts down, leaving passengers stranded. Oh, that's here. Iceland. Oh, they're in Iceland. Oh, man, that sucks. They got such pretty colored airplanes, too. The purple stands out so well. They've shut down. Huh. That sucks. All right, that's different than bankruptcy. I mean, shutting down is a little different because bankruptcy, you reorganize your debt and new owners can come in and take over at that time and what have you. But, man, that's just, wait a minute, there's a thing for 3 days ago and then, was this from Business Insider had this 3 days ago, Washington Post 3 days ago. Oh, okay, this happened 3 days ago. MSN News just apparently picked it up.
Thousands of WOW Air passengers
are stranded. They went from Reykjavik all over Europe, even to Tel Aviv, and to places here in the United States. Huh. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Well, thanks for passing along that news. But they had some really cool looking airplanes. Okay, so maybe they'll figure it out, restructure their debt, and get themselves back in the air. All right, let's see here. We want to roll tide, roll, and let our constructor crews get busy. I was going to say, yeah, take that out, and we're going to build that wall out to we won't worry about shifting the security just yet. We are going to have to eventually change this wall. I guess we can do that preemptively. Yeah, let's go ahead and just change that. Since we're getting foundation here, this needs to be... Actually, that wall is going to come out. So now, all right, so now they're working upstairs, so hopefully the downstairs is done. All right, cool. So what we want to do here is dismantle this wall, and this wall, all right? And then utility-wise, we'll be able to put our baggage hub in here as soon as this wall gets dismantled. Cool. We'll move it. Boom. All right. The new baggage depot, let's go up, rotate, make sure we're facing the correct direction. Check down, check up, check down, check up, right there. Boom. Sweet. Okay, now we start making connections. Hullabaloo connections. For those Texas Aggie fans out there. All right, we're going to right-click on this, make it a producer because it's coming out of here and into here. All right, producer to consumer. Okay. This we're going to change to consumer because that's going to come in from ticketing, right? Run that this way, and this way, and we're going to stop short, okay? Now this here, I guess we can leave as two-way, but really it doesn't need to be. Actually, I think I'm just going to make it producer. We're going to run this across to here, okay? All right, so there's that. So now we are pretty well set for the operations. So we're going to clear off the planning so we can actually see what we're doing here. Okay, so we got this out of the way. Cool. All right, we got this done here. Cool. All right, so there you can see what we've got left to do. We'll go ahead, utility, and run this to here. Okay. Fill that in. And so we basically have everything built out to where we want it to be. Now, we can page up. Now that this space is built, we can dismantle this wall here. Let's do this. Let's use the clone tool and clone this, move it over here like that, drop it right there. And that will allow us to build a bag claim here. Now see how it's clear? It was green, boom, no problems, no worries with it, it's good to go. Everything was working as advertised because we planned it out properly in advance. Had our clearances right. Of course, they hope to have some stuff already built. Go ahead and build that and do that as windows until we do this expansion here. All right, so now this is up. Turn the planning off because we don't need that. All right, so now this is drop down here and utilities, conveyor, connect it like that, and we can get rid of the planning around it. So we are just checking this stuff off the checklist here. That's checked off. Check off. All right, bags are zipping along, doing their thing. All right, we're coming in the evening. So all we're going to have to do is basically shift this over, assign it to the gates, okay? We'll demolish this one. Demolish this. As soon as it gets taken down, we will take out the associated sections of conveyor. We'll rebuild it right there in the purple zone, and then it should automatically hook up to everything except this one across here. We'll have to bring that across. And then we'll finish the demolish, and we'll be good to go. All right. And then once we're in overnight, we'll shift the security exit down to here. I guess we could cut that wall shorter. Yeah, you know what? I don't like that wall there. It's a little too constricting. Let's dismantle part, just a few tiles of it. We will leave some of the zoom. Yeah, okay, so now all the flights have departed, we're good. All right, so now we're effectively into the build cycle. All right, now, so we're going to demolish this, or dismantle, okay? And we're just going to move them right, like 2 tiles this way. Hold up. Don't go anywhere. Security exit. Gosh, there's so much stuff. There it is. Knew I'd find it somewhere. All right. Okay, let's do that there. Construction, dismantle this here. Okay. We're going to dismantle this here. We're actually probably going to put the bench back here, the plant back here, and the garbage can just over in this corner. Something. We'll do something like that. Okay. Now, we drop downstairs with page down. Okay. So here's our connections. All right. We're going to hit dismantle on this guy. And we're going to go utilities, dismantle. Okay. We're going to dismantle this. this, 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 and this. Dismantle. Okay. Go. The conveyors should be quicker to dismantle. There, see? It took longer to... Oh, man. Now we got to get this out of the way. Crap, I missed that part. Alright, so let's get that dismantled. Don't go far. We'll be bringing that right back. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, you know what it is? So I've got stuff already in the way. Okay. Come on. Last two. Cool. Now we're good to go. Pause. All right. Now, we change this to a producer, 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 consumer, and this will be a hub to hub. I mean, this might as well be, yeah, it's a consumer effectively. Okay. Now, then we do conveyor to here, 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 and here. You know what? It may force me to do hub-to-hub connection, which is going to suck a little bit. All right, there's that. Oh wait, while they're doing this, let's get this taken care of. All right, so we're going to assign this to assign, assign, assign. Cool. All right, now that's taken care of. The next step, which we may wait to do, requires baggage claim zone. Oh, yes, that's simple enough. Baggage claim. We're going to actually make this go from here to here. Boom. Sweet. We're not going to build the flooring yet. The flooring is going to be last priority. Everything connected here. Okay, everything's connected. All right. Now, so let's clear off the planning, and let's see what we've got. We still got to build that wall. And you know what? Yeah, I don't think they're going to let me connect output to input. Nope, they sure aren't. Okay, that's fine. So we'll dismantle this. Stop. So this is going to be hub to hub, and then this is hub to hub. And then we put in... you can go hub to hub with... Do you have to do two-way conveyor? I guess you have to do two-way conveyor for hub to hub. Okay, well that makes sense, even though it's a sender to receiver. Okay, everything's hooked up here. We'll get that done. We'll build the wall here. All right, let's just get this in because it's 3 a.m. Eternal. Whoa. Of course, right now we only have to worry about outbound bags. Okay, and you can see the bags are flowing. All right, so that's good to go. This will only be a factor once the aircraft arrive, which is not going to be till 6 a.m. So we are going to have that done just like that, and boom, confetti. We are back up and running. Now, we're going to demolish this here because I just want it out of the way. Minor bug right there with bag 0 showing through. Okay, so now we have upgraded our baggage capacity. Now we can go in here and put in the cheap carpet that we love so very much. Just like that. And we can get rid of the additional planning. Sweet. There we go. All right. Up here, I guess we could throw the carpet back in place. We're going to do 3 things here. We're going to put a... We're going to do a little bit of this. A little environmental work. We're going to put a plant. Go. 2 in stock. We'll put that there. Then we're going to put the digital ad display, 1 in stock. Put that there. And then we're going to put a garbage bin at the end. Boom. And then we need carpet underneath everything. So, cool. Alrighty. Now, overnight, tomorrow night, we'll dismantle this hangar. We'll take out these 2 sections, these 20 tiles of taxiway, and we'll move the hangar down here, probably build a new hangar. Let's math that real quick for sake of discussion. We tried fiddling with the underground roads yet. I did. Really, their fleet was only 11 planes? Man, how were they making money? All those routes, too. I mean, I guess you're flying in and out of Iceland, though. You know, I'm pretty sure other airlines are going to have that covered. So I can see why they wouldn't have been profitable. Ryanair flies from England into Iceland. Otherwise, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other connections from the northeastern United States, probably like JFK to Iceland. Iceland Air would have been their competitor and is a more established airline. So, bummer. Cool looking airplanes. Like that color on them. If you haven't seen them, look them up. Wow Air. It's a purplish pink color. So very distinct. All right. What we need is structure is a large hangar, and that's going to go right about here-ish. Okay, so it's going to go 2 tiles off of the edge of the terminal building, and it is what, 12, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 tiles deep, and it's like by 24. So this hangar is going to go here, 14 by 24, I think. Yeah. So let's go back to objects, structures. Boom. Nope, it's 25. Okay. That's the space it's going to take up. All right. Cool. All right. And then we'll have all this space behind it for anything and everything we want to build. You know, if we want to keep the administrative offices on the first floor, fine. If not, fine. I really still contend that aside from fuel trucks, the baggage carts park at the gates. They sit at the gates. If you want to have ability to get them underneath the building, then you need to have like a baggage bay, and it would effectively be foundation. You'd have a garage door in and out, or you could just have one garage door, whatever, and then you could build something above that because it would run under the terminal at the ground level. It would be on the ground level at the terminal. In theory, I guess you could run it underground, but that would complicate things. I wouldn't dink around with that too much, at least at this point. A320s, A330s. Yeah, A330s are interesting. Yeah, I saw those in the pictures too. A321s, bleh, can't stand them. Have I tried fiddling with underground roads yet? Yes, I did when I first logged back in a week or so ago, just to kind of check on how things work. All you do is build a ramp, so you have your road, and then you build a ramp down to them. Like, let's go to objects. No, construction. No, it's under objects. Road ramp down. Now, you cannot go up. You have to go down. Okay, see how it's got arrows on both ends? So in this case, you'd basically put it like there, and then you just build the road as you would otherwise underground. And from what I can tell, you can build underneath the regular road and the LRT. The only thing is you cannot build underneath an existing structure, which, okay, I kind of get. So, whatever. You know what I did? I took out the phone charging station. Let's put Put one of these right here. Put one there. Put a couple of these elsewhere in the terminal. I don't want to put them right there in the middle of dealing with stuff. I don't have one in the first class lounge. There should be one there. And I guess we could put one in the arcade. Put one in the pizza joint. There we go. All right. I don't know what I was trying to say. I was about to say coo, about to say crap, say something. Okay, so this is going to be where the new large hangar goes. We'll dismantle this, demolish these two sections of taxiway, build a large hangar. What we can do is go ahead and get those parts in inventory. So let's go objects, structures, large hangar. It's got to be adjacent to a taxiway or road. Okay. See? Boom. Click. Cancel. All right, so now all the parts for that will come in and they'll go into storage. Holy crap, we got a lot of stuff in storage. What the hell? Baggage depot, phone charger station. Oh, that'll get pulled here in a minute. Sinks, benches. I need to build some more shelving in here. Let's see. What is ops? Shelving going to be under ops? It is. Boom, boom. There. Make things a little easier to organize. Kitchen storage, PA speakers, flight info displays, toilets, sinks, benches. Okay, cool. That'll get that organized. All right, good show. Yeah, guys. Let's get that delivery in. Okay, so now the delivery will come in and the parts will come in for the hangar. See all the steel? It's 15 times steel, asphalt. That's for the hangar. Okay. So that may sit in deliveries until it gets built. And of course, we're going to recycle some asphalt and some steel out of this as well. All right, we already got fuel ops going on. We're at a $1.04 on fuel. So that fuel truck tried to go back and said, "Up, psych!" Going back. Let's see how much money. $14,000. Cool. All right. So now we got 4 baggage claims. Let's put some more benches out here. Man, I would like to shift things down just a little bit. Just one tile. But then I got to redo everything downstairs. Wouldn't be a big deal. Now, it would be a big deal right here. Because then this would be, you can't run these adjacent to each other. Which means we'd have to add another row of foundation, run this over another tile. I don't think I want to do that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I ain't gonna fix it. Not right now. Maybe look at that later. Because that could be the difference in squeezing it. Well, I want to have 2 tiles at least between the baggage carousels. So there's benches. I want to have 2 tiles and then baggage carousel. So in theory, this could shift over probably 2 or 3 tiles. In which case, that's going to open up at least one more row on this end, and we could wind up having room for 6 of them over here. That would be pretty sweet. Now, why this doesn't say bag? It says it on the wrong. Nope, doesn't say on that floor. But it doesn't say on this floor either. Baggage. Okay, how can I? I may wind up redoing these just to get the names correct to protect the NSA. Right? So, okay. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the show. Happy Saturday night. I'm A-Train, in case you missed that. At least I hope so. I'm wearing his underwear. Playing SimAirport, now available in early access on Steam. Link in the description below. We're on the Edge server, which is the latest and greatest updates to the game. So occasionally you come across little bugs and stuff as they're implementing the newest upgrades and whatnot. I think right now they're probably in the middle of coming up with something whiz-bang to make work and everything. Anyway, so I hope you're enjoying things. If you are, give us a like. Make sure to click that like button. Help us out. Also, share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about the game, and subscribe for more great content coming soon. Make sure to turn on that notification bell, dingy dingy ding, so that you know when we're going live. I gave you a heads up on this one too. You guys got to like that. I gave you like 10 or 12 minutes heads up that this was coming along. I got home from playing pool. I wasn't shooting very good tonight, and I said, I'm just going to call it quits for the evening. My back's been bothering me, and so came home early. Stopped at the grocery store, got some groceries, and decided, hey, let's do some more live streaming. So, hope you will give us a like and you'll subscribe. But wait, there's more. You will look in the description below. You can join us on Discord. There's a link to that. Join us on Twitch. I may be switching my streaming over to Twitch at some point. I'm not sure. I'm still looking at the benefits of that. What I have done is I've downloaded like a speed tester link. So I'm making sure to check how my upload speed is looking prior to going live, so we don't wind out hung out to dry. I mean, so far we're still cranking over 7,000 kbps. We're right at. I say that it drops to 6921. Great, thanks. We've dropped 87 frames in 51 minutes of broadcast. So pretty pleased with that performance, and I hope you guys are too. So join us on Discord and Twitch. Also, we are happy and gracious to accept donations that on PayPal, or become a patron on Patreon, help support the channel. Guys, I've put out hundreds of hours of videos. Now, like my airport CEO stuff that's, I mean, or SimAirport even, that's a year or more old, and may not quite be so up to date. That's why I'm talking through these processes, like building the baggage system, building the fuel system, thoughts and stuff on construction. You may have heard these in a video that you watched a year and 3 months ago when I did my tutorial set in January of 2017 or 2018. But I want to cover it because there are some new concepts and what have you. Speaking of new concepts, there's a new concept. Let me think of where we would put this new concept. We can add upgrades, booster panels, so they're able to sort more bags per minute, limit 2 per baggage hub. Now that said, is there a tracking deal for this? Commercial pricing, transport and deliveries, runways, fuel services, maintenance. No. No. Our estimated transit capacity is well above what we need. That's good. So we're handling that well. We still haven't built the train station either. Weather forecast. Okay, so I don't see it there. What am I looking for? Finance hub? Perfect ops bonus. Am I getting that? A little bit. It's resetting like every few days. God, we got the 24 grand. And it reset. One dumb schlub probably missed their flight. Okay, none of that is going to help us. Okay. Real quick. Okay, we still have 500,000 liters in inventory. All right, we're good. That should last us, what, 3 more days? Yeah, should last us about 3 more days, maybe 4. Could last 5 days. So if they're requesting just under 100,000 a day, yeah, we have 5 plus. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the fuel exchange. And if it gets down below $1, we'll probably go ahead and buy, because we'll be making 50 cents a liter. Okay, I'm not seeing. That's irrelevant. And someone help me out here if I'm missing something. Bag hub boosters. So how do we know what the capacity of the hub is and what the capacity with the boosters becomes? Anyone? Class? Bueller? Because I don't know. That's kind of weird. Yes, I am building foundation to make the changes up here because they're vexing me. I'm vexed. Okay, what we can do here though is reports overlays, reachable road objects. Oh, that must be so you've got to tie in the road to put that fuel hoopajoop in if you're running fuel directly from the trucks to the aircraft, as opposed to having the plumbing in for fuel ports, which, yeah, I'm sure it's probably expensive. All right, sell. Goodbye. Dismantle and demolish. Blop, blop. Go. Holy crap. We flayed this airport for 11.5 hours, guys. You've gotten 11.5 hours of entertainment so far this week out of this one airport. That's not too bad, I think. All right, cool. There's that. Let's go ahead and, for sake of discussion, demolish that. I don't think we're going to need it. Object structures, large hangar. Boom. And blop. Okay. Let's get her done. Oh, they're waiting on stuff to build the walls down here. There, guys, that's it. Get this built. That is your priority. Sweet. Okay, cool. Let's clear planning off. Good. That's the WoW Air hangar now. All right, assigned vehicles. We're going to add 1, 2, 3. Fuel truck. Fuel truck. All right, then we're going to go down here, and we're going to sell those guys. We're going to dismantle this hangar and go from there. Cool beans. All right. So we have made some major progress here on our airport. All right. So now we were talking about shifting these over because, you know, space. Holy crap. Let me put in another objects. A drink vending machine. There's food vending. There's a lot of people going to those drink vending machines. Okay, maybe that'll ease the burden on one of them. Okay. All right. So, so my thought here is we want to shift these guys over. So we have at least 2 tiles open. So it's going to shift them over 2 tiles. So that guy would go there. I want 2 tiles or maybe 3 tiles in between them. As it gets busier, there's going to be more packs in here. So we could go 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. Then this guy. In theory, then this guy gets moved down 1 tile. So maybe that's down the road. Maybe we'll deal with that later. For now, we'll just leave them as is. All right. But we've got the expansion set up. And we'll actually go ahead and build the conveyor that way. So we'll have that pretty well out of the way. Yeah. So now, here's the key. This baggage hub, we have 2 ports available. We can go hub to hub off this port, say down there, and then we can go hub to hub off this port to where the hell ever. All right? So that's cool. All right, so let's look at upgrading this guy. Booster. Let's put a booster in here. What the hell? Where does this go? Must be placed on the baggage hub. Oh, it goes there. Okay. Oh, there's the capacity. Oh, okay. So it's 360 bags per hour. Okay, now we've got data. Data we can work with. All right, so let's see what happens after we put the booster on it. Well, now it's saying 360. Oh, it's 240 per hour is the base number. Okay, so now we're up to 360. So, any guesses? We're probably going to go up to 480. $720. Ooh, that's even better. Sweet. All right, we'll boost it, baby. This is $11,200 plus $50 hourly. Put on the booster. Hells yeah. There we go. Cool. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, folks. We are running up right against 11 o'clock here in the Central Time Zone, USA, and I hope you are enjoying the show. The underground roads, do you know if you can put delivery zones underground? My understanding is yes. My understanding is you can put garbage and delivery zones underground. Okay? That's what I read on the forums. Okay? So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to take a quick break, all right, in the stream. Okay? I'm actually going to leave the game up and running. No, actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pause here. Let that plane get on the gate first. Okay. All right. So we're going to save this. This is going to be 41 Delta. Burp. Cool. Oh, I got the caps lock on. Very good. All right, and we're going to keep letting it roll so we make money. All right, but we're going to interrupt the stream at this point so that we've broken this up into an hour-long chunk. All right, these 3-hour streams I don't think are really beneficial to anybody, and so I think I kind of want to give it a minute, right? And so we're gonna shut her down for a minute, and then we're gonna come right back up. All right, so make sure to stick around. We're gonna be firing things right back up. I may crunch on some M&Ms in the meantime. All right, so make sure to give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about SimAirport, now available in early access. Link in the description below. Also subscribe to the channel. Help us reach our 1,000 subscribers by mid-July. Drag your friends kicking and screaming. Say, hey, come watch A-Train's videos. He has tons of them. Your value is enormous. You're getting hours and hours of entertainment out of this deal. So your donations would be very much appreciated and welcome. Link in the description below for my PayPal and Patreon. Also, if you sign on and join us on Discord and Twitch. On Discord, you'll be able to see the list of my games in my library. And you say, hey, A-Train, I would like to see you play more of this or do some videos of that. I'll take it under consideration. Now, if you want to hit us up with a donation or maybe become a subscriber or a patron on Patreon, you are very much likely to get what you ask for because I'm a nice guy like that, and you don't ask, you won't get. So, simple deal. All right, so we're going to sign off on this one. Stick around. We will be back in just a couple of minutes, back up for the next episode of SimAirport. Hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.